All right, so writing an expression from the word problem. There are some important pieces of information that we need to know. So the first thing you always do when you're looking at a word problem is remind yourself it's not as scary as you think. So don't trip on it. It's not as bad as you think as long as we can break things down. And so let's go ahead and read this. It says a team is ordering sweatshirts and sweatpants for its players. Each sweatshirt costs 28 and each pair of sweatpants costs 17. Write an algebraic expression to represent the total cost if X players want sweatshirts and Y players want sweatpants. So let's go ahead and look at this really quickly. The first thing that we're going to do is we got to make sure that we highlight here what they want us to do, to write in an algebraic expression to represent the total cost. So we know that there has to be a total cost. There has to be, we're trying to figure out how much we're going to spend. So there's four things that we know. We know how much the sweatshirts cost, which are $28. And we know how much the sweatpants cost, that's $17. The next thing we know is that there are X amount of people wanting sweatshirts. Okay, so there's X amount of people wanting sweatshirts, and there are Y amount of people. In fact, let me make this green. There are X amount of people, players wanting sweatshirts, and there are Y amounts of people wanting sweatpants. Okay, so there's a lot of information here. So let's go ahead and organize this. First of all, we know sweatshirts and sweatpants are the two things that people are wanting on this team. So sweatshirts, and then we have sweatpants. So basically sweats. I'm just going to write sweats because I'm lazy. Okay, so for sweatshirts, we know that they cost $28. It's an expensive sweatshirt. And we know the sweatpants cost $17. Okay, so right now all you see me doing is we're just breaking down the information. This is what you need to do when you're solving these things. The next piece says, what if X amount of players wanted sweatshirts and Y amount of players wanted sweatpants? So the whole goal is to write an expression. So we're saying that, say 5 people want sweatshirts and 7 people want sweatpants. Okay, how would we write this as an expression? Well, it says total cost, so right away I know I can put a plus sign in the middle. Okay, the next thing I know is that I need to talk about sweatshirts and sweatpants. Well, I know the sweatshirts cost $28, and literally we're just putting this stuff together. I know sweatpants cost however much, and you can deal with that in a minute. Okay, how many sweatshirts? Well, they're $28, and how many people want them? X amount of people. So it's 28x, or other words called 28 times x. So I'm just going to write 28x because that's how we would normally do it. So I want you to finish this piece right here. It should probably begin to make sense now. Finish that piece and then enter this whole thing into this box here. So when you are all done with this answer, I want you guys to type it in there.